Do you like doing quizzes? I know a lot of us have been doing more quizzes recently. Online quizzes and Zoom quizzes have proved particularly popular. And I've met a number of people who have a tremendous amount of general knowledge. I seem to gain most of mine from Ladybird books and staying in my local library until some nights they were closing the doors. That's as a child, by the way, not as an adult. But more importantly than just gathering information and facts is knowing what's right and making the right choices. And that's perhaps summed up best in one word: wisdom. Incidentally, my brother-in-law's boat is called Wisdom. I wonder if you can guess his occupation. Now, the Bible has a lot to say about the importance of wisdom and seeking it, and how true wisdom that comes from God is different to the world's wisdom. In the Bible, King Solomon made gaining wisdom his priority. He was asked of God what he most desired, and he asked for wisdom, and it was granted him abundantly, and then the riches and honour that he'd not asked for. And that wisdom that he was given that came from God attracted people from all nations to him. In Proverbs 8, we're told that wisdom's more precious than jewels. But I want us particularly to think about a verse that comes from James. It's James 1 verse 5. And it says, if anyone lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given him. And the context here is Christians experiencing trials and difficulties. And it begins with an acknowledgement of need. If anyone lacks wisdom, how often our pride would stop us from admitting that we've got needs, firstly as sinners who need saving, but also as Christians. How often we're guilty of self-reliance and working things out for ourselves. But here we have a great source of wisdom offered to us. It's God himself. It's not science, it's not learning, it's God as revealed in his precious word, the Bible. Almighty God, our Creator. And as Maker, he knows what's best for us. He knows what you and I truly need. And it says he gives. God gives not reluctantly, but he gives generously. And that's entirely in keeping with his character. And he gives out of the abundance of his riches, which are beyond our measure and beyond our understanding. And what is this verse asking us to do? It's asking us to ask. And in verse 6 that follows on, we're told to ask in faith. And firstly, that's a faith based on complete trust in him, knowing him through Christ. But secondly, it's based on a faith that he will answer and provide this wisdom that we need. We're not to doubt, we're not to suppose that we will not receive it, but we are to trust that we will receive it, knowing that God gives us these good things, such as wisdom that we ask for. What a great encouragement that is to us in difficult times, isn't it? If you're wondering what my brother-in-law's occupation is, his boat's called Wisdom. Well, he's a dentist. I trust that we will all seek and ask for this wisdom and really claim this promise that's given to us in James chapter 1 verse 5. If anyone lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given him.